Hey guys, Kev here, and we're going to do a quick rapid review sesh. I have 6 knives here. We're going to run through them, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we have a Michael Morris or Morris Custom Knives friction folder, and I was super impressed with this when I unboxed it from Urban EDC. They did a gear drop this past week on the 9th of August, and this was one of the items they sent me for the gear drop. And this has this beautiful black micarta, and it's made out of a file. You can see the file material here. It's really cool. It's nice and sharp. And what blew me away was this is $179. I just expected it to be way more than that, being a custom knife. I mean, I know it's not intricate in terms of the function, but it's very well made. It has a little bottle opener up here as well. One-handable, comfortable in the hand, and just very cool. So this was one I was surprised with and impressed with, and the price point I think really justifies this knife. So $179 for the Michael Morris custom friction folder. Not sure if they're still available on Urban EDC, but I will put my link down below if you are interested. Speaking of Urban EDC, we also have a Dutchman here, and I'm still not positive if it was a pre-order or the production release, because I handled the prototype way back last year, so I assume it was the production versions came in. But if for some reason it is still a pre-order, yeah, just check the website. I'll link it down below if you're interested in this. But M390 titanium blurple, you can get it in a black canvas micarta, I guess just the show side, and then maybe this side's titanium, and then you can get it in this blurple. Coloring doesn't show too well in my shitty lighting, but it's blurple. It looks great. It's some of the best blurple I've seen. And you can get it with this normal black hardware, or you can get it with the same build but a Mokutai clip. Now, that does add $200 to the price, which to me is crazy. $200 for a clip, but hey, material is expensive. Who knows what they're being charged for it. Yeah, so you have a nice hollow grind, you have a great detent, and you just have a really good little 5th pocket knife. This is what Kevin from Knife Nerdery would call a little nugget knife, and he probably loves it. So if you haven't seen his video on it, or he doesn't have one yet, go bug him about it, and I'm sure he'll make one. But very good in a pinch grip, good for opening boxes and getting into packages. So that's the Dutchman, link down below. Does help the channel if you use that. We have the Cavill Knives Ryback. This is their new Pakal sort of tactical knife with Tiguous. Great designer, just pumping out cool stuff this year. And I was told that it is an intricate design. I mean, it's just a tough for manufacturing because it's a clamshell, it's 2 pieces, and that is why the price is what it is. That's what Tiguous was saying. It's a $388 price tag on this, and I did think that was a little bit high when I found out. But maybe that explains it to you. I'm not quite sure. I don't see super, crazy machining here that would bump the price up. My guess is just that, whoever made it OEM-wise just costs more, and that's how it goes. Nice clip here. Tiguous logo there, otherwise sterile, which is nice. Obviously, the Cavill logo here. You got this interesting sort of frag grid pattern on the show side scale, and then kind of clean over here. A lot of people, including me, thought this would be terrible. I really thought the clip and the relief cuts would not work. It works just fine. At least for me, I've had no issue at all with that. You have a nice reverse flick. It's definitely more of a right-handed knife. I've been able to carry it and use it left-handed. You just come up here to the pivot and you can flick it. And if you're determined, you can just get in the hole and thumb flick it as well. So it does work in left-handed, but not as well. And then right-hand thumb flick, I struggle to get off of clips, so I can't do it well. But the reverse flick's great. You have what feels like maybe a shallow hollow here and then a flat here. It could be both flat, honestly. Nice lock bar access. Everything feels nice and well made and clean. And yeah, for a reverse grip, it is pretty comfortable. I do wonder how this area really makes sense for something like this, because I kind of want to land on a flat so that I can, you know, get good penetration or whatever. This feels a little uncomfortable, but maybe it's meant for a larger hand because it's a quite large knife. So this is on CavalKnives.com. You can, or CavalKnife.com, I'm not sure. I'll link it down below. Again, I do have an affiliate link for Caval Knives, so it does help the channel if you use that link. But this is the Ryback. Then we have two from Concept. This one is the Concept Reverie, and this is a budget version of it. This one has a pretty stiff lock bar, pretty stiff detent. It takes a little bit of force to get that puppy over, but you know, I'd prefer stiff to weak. Nice snappy detent on that, but it's not dropping shut really, guillotining or anything because of it. So trade-off there. We are mostly centered, a little bit over to this side, but just fine. It comes in a bunch of different cool G10 colors. Justin Lundquist just kills it with his designs. It kind of reminds me of a larger baby Barlow, which is one of my favorite knives. And you just get a great top flip there or a reach around. And you get that beautiful drop point Reverie blade, nice comfortable grip. It's a larger size knife compared to the baby Barlow, which is good for people who like that. Reverse grip, very comfortable as well. So that is the Reverie. I do have a link to Concept Knives as well. I will link that down below for you guys. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll link it there too. And I'll chill with the spiel on that. And then we have the Tuckamore. Same thing goes here with links and all of that nonsense. We have nice contoured scales. This has the copper carbon fiber, which is really cool. Nice milled pocket clip, works really well. And I get a little click when I disengage, but it's near the end, like right there. It's interesting. It doesn't really hinder anything. It's just a sound, really. And I'm guessing it's going to break in nicely. Did not try to take it apart or anything like that. I'm going to pass these around. So you have a nice machine satin on this guy. You do have a fuller and a hole and a little bit of a poon and a sheep's foot. It's pretty good. It does kind of force you back here. This does not work too well. So it kind of forces you back here. I prefer to be choked up. So for me, I'm not the biggest fan of how the ergos lock you in. Here is the maker's mark. This one is from Jonathan Stiles. He has worked with Kaiser a lot lately, so it's cool to see him transfer over to Concept. Nice reverse flick action. Detent could be stronger for me, but definitely suitable. It does have a larger hole, so a lot of people who remember the Growler drop and weren't a big fan of the large hole on that, they might not like this. I, for one, can just rest outside and flick it, no problem. But some people, that does bother them. So keep that in mind. But reverse flick, thumb flick, lefty, righty, all of it works really well. And Friday night gas station grip is actually pretty good. It's just you're not going to have a lot of tip to work with there. So an interesting one here from Concept, the Tuckamore. I think it's very cool. We got standoffs. So hopefully they kept it affordable. And it's very well done. Last but not least, we have a Olight / O-Knife knife. This is the Freeze. I believe it's the Freeze 3. Yes. The Freeze 3 in a Damascus steel. Crazy looking. You got that green G10 and these proud liners. And I've said it a million times. It just has a custom knife feel to me. I don't know what it is. It's not a custom knife. It is a, I'm sure, affordable-ish knife. It's just that it has that feel. They've really embodied it, and I think that's cool. This is a limited edition in this green G10. So again, I have a link to Olight O-Knife down below. You can use my code LeftyEDC as long as there's no sale on it, and you'll get another 10% off of this bad boy. Very cool knife. Drop shut. It's got that fuller for flicking. Nice flipper. Detent is good. It's just a heavy blade, so it needs it, but detent is solid. Reverse grip works, but you know, we're talking about a cleaver, barber's knife here, or whatever you want to call it. Very, very cool. So that is the Freeze 3. So there you go. We have an O-Knife. We have two Concepts. We have a Caval. There we go. We have the Urban EDC Dutchmans. We got a little guy right here. And then we have this very cool and interesting friction folder. So let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear down below which one you would pick if you could pick one. If you want to buy any of these, links are down below. And yeah, 10 minutes for 6 reviews. Man, I am killing it. I hope you guys have a great day. I love you all, truly and dearly. And I hope you have a great day again. And I will catch you later.